Magic the Gathering new set is out. Final Fantasy. I've got an empty play booster box in front of me because this morning you and I cracked an entire booster box. Normal one, not the crazy expensive collector's ones, which means we didn't get anything worth an absolute shit ton of money. However, Kyle, during my lunch, I did price out the things I knew that were rare that I kept.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's what, 30 packs? So you opened 15 packs, I opened 15 packs, and we let fate decide, and I kept my haul, you kept yours.
We had at it.
I've already priced out the 12 chat told me to give a shit cards that I sleeved. And I'm halfway to covering the cost of this box on those 12 cards alone, according to TCGplayer.com.
Wait, you're half? I
have covered half of the cost of the box with these 12 cards, according to TCG Player.
Yeah, you did it.
Well, I mean, we got to price yours out because yours, like, you could put us over, you could come in way under. I don't know. The card that apparently is just rocking that we cracked today. Well, I cracked with my Garrett luck. Is a traveling chocobo.
Oh,
this card is apparently Amazeballs, which seems Amazeballs even to me, someone who hasn't played Magic in some time. But it's it's just a good card. And I opened a normal one, totally normal, not extended art, not alternate art, not foil. Damn thing's going on the low end for $23 on TCG Player right now.
How does that even work? Like, do you make an account with TCG Player? Do you have to like hand mail it out?
It seems like they are like a secondhand seller site. I don't know. I have never sold cards in my life. I have gone through major pits of despair of collecting cards, and I've just kept everything I've ever cracked.
Yeah, they're toys.
I've got a bunch of Pokemon cards. I've got a ton of Magic cards, particularly from the Gate Crash through Khans of Tarkir era, because I was playing in. I played, I think, every pre-release from Gate Crash through Khans of Tarkir, some drafts, and one sealed GP. So I have a lot of cards from that era. The cardboard crack is, I can feel it, and I want to open more boxes.
Oh,
so
wow.
I'm tempted, if for nothing else than to just like learn myself good, because I'm kind of curious what the experience of selling cards is like. I'm tempted to fire up an account and see if I can hawk these off and maybe fund another box purchase, or maybe even, push our pennies together and if we can even find a collector's box.
So what is the collector's box?
There are now, to set up for folks that haven't heard us talk about Magic before, to let you know where we stand. You and I have both spent a decent amount of our life playing Magic at different points in our lives. We've gone through long phases of being into Magic, and we've gone through much longer phases of not being into Magic. I'm really short of a few arena games here and there, like a 2 months ago, a month ago, when we looked at a bunch of Final Fantasy MTG spoilers. I did fire back up my arena account and craft a meta Red Deck Wins deck, and was like playing daily for like 2 weeks and just kind of getting my bearings and reminding myself how to play Magic. But yeah, we're not used to collectors booster packs even existing. This is a new thing for you and me. This is a newfangled thing that exists. They're really expensive booster packs where you have a higher chance of getting rare stuff, and also the only chance to get some very rare stuff. Things like alternate art cards, borderless cards, showcase cards, and obviously foil variants of everything that I just rattled off. So this was something that you and I were looking at when we were looking at spoilers on the official Magic the Gathering site, because it would tell you where you have a chance of pulling the card that you're looking at. And a lot of the stuff we were like, oh man, look at this like borderless alt art. Holy shit, this looks amazing. And if you looked at the bottom, it was like only available in a collector booster. So they're much more expensive than regular boosters. Surprise, surprise. They are also a divisive addition to the game. Surprise, surprise, Kyle. Are you surprised? Are you surprised that they're divisive?
Sort of. Yeah. I have a lot of defenses built in my head, so I'm not going to get into my own psychology today. But I do have a tiered wall system of breakers that must be broken down in order to even participate in the conversation. Like for my own defense, my first reaction is, oh, I mean, if the normal packs have all the cards and I can play, then whales, go for it. You just
yes.
If they want to make unique things to make more money to fund the hobby, because I'm gonna do one Friday night Magic draft and then go, that was nice. I have some things I might put in my commander deck and then go play on Arena for completely free. They're not making any money off me.
Yes, and that I think that is a solid defense of the existence of them. It's just because also quite literally it would help keep standard boosters in stock when a set is a massive hit, like it appears the Final Fantasy set is. Because then the people who are collectors, scalpers, all that kind of stuff, they're gonna go for those collectors boosters. Which, if the only thing you give a crap about is playing, why would you go for those? It's horribly inefficient from a money perspective.
Right. And in the past, when I would go to make a deck because I thought it was really cool, it wasn't the mythic rares. And I'm talking about like Innistrad kind of time period. It wasn't the mythic rares I needed. It wasn't the golds I needed. It was silvers, the uncommons that made the deck sing in the first place, that even functioned mechanically how I wanted to execute. And those reach $5, $10 each. So
and you need multiple copies.
Yeah, you need 4 to make this, because it had to be in your opening hand in order to start the engine. So the idea of being able, and that's what Magic the Gathering Arena is so good at, you just go on there and you're like, I need 4 of these. And it goes, do you have currency? And you say yes.
Hearthstone was similar, except in Hearthstone you can only have 2 copies of a card in a deck, unless it's legendary, and then it's 1 copy of the card. But the epics would bleed your dust dry.
Yeah, exactly.
In Hearthstone.
What they 1,600 or something mad like that? Like, wasn't the...
I think epics were 400 dust.
Okay. I feel like I'm always... well, honestly, because...
My God, I have been out of Hearthstone so long, I actually forget the dust cost of cards.
And because the way Magic the Gathering plays, even though I have a lot of currency for silvers, I have way more mythic rare currency because I don't need a legendary, can only run 1 at a time, super duper expensive guy. I need a bunch of really cheap functioning cards, and so I have very few silvers I can craft.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I remembered Hearthstone correctly. Epic is 400 dust.
Nice.
Legendary is 1,600 dust.
Oh, I was remembering legendary. Oh, interesting.
Yes, a gold epic was 1,600. So gold epic was the same as a non-gold legendary.
Okay.
Which is the Hearthstone equivalent of a foil if you're an MTG head.
Yes, and I've said many times that the reason why Magic the Arena kind of took me away is because I could do the draft, walk away with those cards, exactly those cards, so I could have a bad draft going and well, I guess I'm picking my favorites, and then run for the hills.
No, you can totally economy draft.
I love that.
Do it. Also, full art cards are completely new to us. I don't think they're new to 14 or 14. I don't think they're new to the Final Fantasy set, are they? We got quite a few. And I got 2 signed ones. Well, I cracked 1 signed one, and then you cracked a signed Hades, and you're an absolute a bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And you gave it to me. I'm surprised they're worth something. They're not worth a ton, but Hades signed is currently going for $5. And I also what else did I get? This was Shadow Mysterious Assassin art card. It's going for $3.
That's pretty decent. Honestly,
I thought they had 0
value. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't really want to sell these. At least Hades, but it makes me want like really tiny, really thin frames, because I just think they're hysterical. They're so small, but the art is freaking awesome.
You can get little magnet frames. You can get little stands. One I like is a wall frame that has all the little divots, kind of like you do with like a ring collection where you can push it in. You can kind of push these into a little wall.
I should get one of those.
Yeah, there's some fun display options to put your cards up and around.
Yeah, I'm into this set enough from a collector's perspective that I think I'll probably buy some more packs, and I should probably look into displaying some of these things because I think it'd be fun for the studio.
I'm insanely flavor Motivated. Yes, thank you. When it comes to
eating, I am too.
When it comes to Magic the Gathering, like if it's not like Innistrad is one that I've always been like, yes. And then they did like Gate Crash, and I'm like, ew. Please, no more multicolors. I don't want deck requirements in every card.
Yeah,
and it's a fun set.
Yeah, but in terms of our experience finding the cards, to give you an idea of what it's like in our neck of the woods, trying to buy Magic cards right now from this Final Fantasy set, it's tough to track down at prices that don't make you angry. Our go-to local game store was completely sold out. They took pre-orders and sold everything that they had to sell before they even opened their doors on release day.
Yeah, we were there at opening.
Yeah, we went there. We were talking to the guys that were working that day, and they said, "Yeah, we have plenty of regular booster boxes, but we're saving those for our draft events. So, by all means, come back and play and draft. But if you're just looking to buy a booster box, we're not selling." Which respect. And then we went to the store that's closer to me, which is a smaller store in the grand scheme of things, and they were like, "Yeah, no, we didn't take pre-orders, so we've got a ton of stuff, and we are charging market value for it." And I was like, "Okay." So we did buy one regular booster box. They had a bunch of collectors boxes, but they were not selling them by the box. They were selling them by the pack, and the markup was exorbitant. So, yeah. All the prices make me, yes, they're not cheap to begin with. And then, yeah. Which is a shame, because our stream today was really fun. It was really fun. It was really just... It was interactive in a way I really enjoyed. Everyone seemed to have a good time. Everybody seemed to want more of it. And it's weird that we can't promise more of it. Like, first off, I would just be hesitant because more than anything we've ever done, there is a significant upfront cost of doing this. That said, today's stream did pretty damn well. I think before we won't no ad revenue on the stream for days, but just from folks that turned up and supported the stream, we covered our cost of the box. Which, thank you for the support, everybody. That's very nice. Which means I'm like, let's go find another box. Let's do it. But
oh my God,
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find another box. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find another box for the price that we paid for this box, because the prices are in flux, because this shit is hard to find.
My brain wasn't there at all. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, so I think the way I put it was, hey, let maybe we can holiday lottery card this. You win $15, you buy another. Win $50, you buy, and you just go, much like on a cruise boat in the casino. You got $20. You're going to see if you can make an evening of it and see how many cards you can play.
Well, yeah. Well, we're thinking the same thing. I think I'm just thinking about, like, let's find out all of the $15 that we got and see if, because it is more cost effective just buy a box. Although right now, maybe not. If you can even find single boosters, I don't know. What we haven't done is gone to regular ass retailers. We haven't gone to Target and seen if you can just buy like a booster.
Well, yeah, I mean that kind of comes from, oh my God, my gaming roots aren't that old in Warhammer, but it does come from that department of being like, I'm gonna go support a local store. Even though I do like the Warhammer store, it's very, very fun to go there. But that's still the Warhammer store,
Yeah, I have my own, addictive goals. I would personally love to open regular boosters until I actually crack naturally my own Emmett. And then, of course, I'm going to want a stronger hit. And then it's going to be like, okay, can I sell like everything I've cracked so far and afford some collector's boosters so that I can get like a really rare variant of Emmett? Like, that would be fun, but it's only fun if I can justify it.
Sure.
Which means you kind of got to get lucky along the way.
I just don't want to play this set, man. There's so many cute ideas. Not since the D&D set have they had some really unique ways of incorporating the cards, like the multi spells where you can pay more to go from the thunder to the thunder gut and like add this kind of AoE to it. There's a ton of cute references over, let's say, 2/14 of them I don't know, but oh well, no, there's 16 games, so 2/16 of them I don't know, but It's just a really cute set, and the art is really fun. Green seems to actually have some fun, even if it is. I think it's going to be completely bird related, and sadly, that bird deck is just right there on its sleeve. Like we were open to the packs today. I was like, "Oh, I'm making a bird deck," and I think chat collectively was like, "Yeah, you and everybody else." It's a very obvious pipeline to pursue, but it was really fun.
And I'm sorry to inform you that that one bird is $24 per.
I got the commander for the bird deck. I don't need I don't need your 1 in 100 chance of drawing your mythic rare. I don't need that guy. You get rid of him. You sell him off.
I guess he is a mythic, so at least you don't need multiple copies.